Alrighty, welcome back to episode 3 on the YouTube channel of me making poor decisions. The first poor decision was doing Dog Mountain twice in one day. The second was doing Broken Top by myself. And today, the poor decision is going to be climbing North Sister, Oregon's second hardest mountain. It is currently 1 a.m. right now, and I am scheduled to arrive at the trailhead at 3:20 a.m. and we are gonna do a 4 a.m. start. That's right, I said we. I'm stupid, but I'm not stupid enough to climb this mountain by myself. I will be accompanied by my mountaineering friends. This is a dangerous mountain. There's some sketchy traversing with lots of exposure, some gnarly rock climbing, and lots of loose rock. I brought my harness, my rope, my helmet, got some ATCs and some slings, just in case we need to rappel or use it going up. I've got a life to live, and I told my mom and my girlfriend that I would be safe today, so preferably I can come back in one piece, but I rarely ever die, so I should be good, and I'm gonna take y'all along for the ride. Let's do it. It's 3:20 a.m., just arrived at the trailhead, got my honey donut, but one of our friends just canceled on us due to the air quality. And he's absolutely right. It's terrible. I stepped outside and it was not too pleasant. Still gonna push through it. We are going to start in about 40 minutes, so I have some time to chill, eat some food, pack my stuff before we get after it. We're working our way up North Sister. Woo! Almost a mile and a half in. Let's keep it going. We're about 2 miles in, starting to get some views. How's everyone feeling?
Bad.
So enthusiastic.
I kind of don't want to go through that experience again.
That's valid. Would it be helpful if you had 2 hiking poles?
Pretty sick views.
Not much left, but
Sheesh.
full of water I went with.
So we're a little past 5 miles. Checking out Broken Top. We've got Mitch and Oscar here, making our way to the summit. A little bit past 8 o'clock, and we're making some progress. Got to go up the ridge line, and then we'll be at the traversing. Oscar and Mitch are somewhere down there. They took a little side quest, so I am so low right now. What you munching on there, Oscar?
Jalapeno cheese bread.
Fuck yeah. How's it going, Mitch?
Oh my god, what a great day.
Heck yeah. Almost there. How long is this gonna take?
To get to the summit?
What's your official prediction?
I think we'll summit by noon.
By noon? Let's do it. Working our way to the top of North Sister. There's Middle Sister, South Sister, and then over there is Broken Top. So as you can see, this is when it becomes very difficult. And once I made it to this section of the mountain, I did not take my phone out until I cleared the bowling alley. At this point, I was a little bit ahead of Oscar and Mitch, so I just waited for them until they cleared it as well, and then it was time to rope up for the rock climbing. Here comes Mitch on the bowling alley. Yeah, there you go. That's the good route. So I'm gonna have to narrate this because there was not a lot of footage of us rock climbing. As you can probably imagine, we were not very comfortable rock climbing with one hand and taking our phones out to record with the other. Unfortunately, when Oscar was climbing, he reached for a rock and pulled the whole thing out, and the rock struck him in the leg, I believe. I did not see it, but the toll of that was enough to shake him up to the point where he did not want to summit. He finished the pitch. He was done with the hardest part of the mountain, but did not want to make the final scramble to the summit. And there's a time and a place for pushing people past their comfort zones, and on a mountain is not one of them. So we respected his wish, and Mitch and I made our way to the summit. And I must say, despite being roped up, I was pretty uncomfortable with the rock climbing that was being presented. I was actually more comfortable free soloing Three Finger Jack in Mount Washington than being roped up on North Sister. The rock was so loose, you couldn't trust anything, and I was very hesitant but meticulous and careful with every single move, and nothing felt stable. Despite all of that, though, Mitch and I did find ourselves at the summit. All right, we're at the summit. Mitch, how does it feel?
Victory.
Victory.
Feels like victory.
Feels like victory. Second hardest mountain in Oregon. Views are absolutely stunning. Just got to get down safely, and then we'll plan for Jefferson. Standing at the summit of North Sister was such an empowering feeling, especially given that we started off in a group of 5 and only 2 of us made it to the summit, so it felt very rewarding to be one of them. We rappelled safely, but it took way longer than expected, but that's okay. We were all safe, and safety over doing things quickly. Oscar and Mitch actually wanted to go tag Middle Sister, and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to clock out. So I sprinted down the mountain once I got back into tree line, and they went to go tag Middle Sister, as you can see in that photo. Total badasses, just absolute respect. They clocked out at over 20 hours of hiking, and I can't even imagine doing that. I wanted to go home. I did not take any photos going down. I was so focused on descending quickly and safely, but here are some photos of the ascent. It was a wonderful trip. Can't say that I'll come back to North Sister anytime soon, but I'm grateful and blessed to have checked it off the list, and I'm looking forward to Mount Jefferson next, and then I will have done Oregon's 5 toughest peaks.